The Chicago Bulls are taking on the Utah Jazz at home today. And Zach LaVine has now officially been ruled out. We're going to talk about it all and more, but you know what we got to do first? We got to play that intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
What's going on, fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bulls Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bulls related. I'm the host there, Haize, but more importantly, you guys can follow the channel at Bulls Central Pod on every social media platform we happen to be on. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into this content for today. So we did just get word about an hour ago that Zach LaVine is officially ruled out for today's game against the Utah Jazz. And this kind of makes sense, right? This is kind of what a lot of us were thinking once Modest Vucevic was recalled from the G League, that there was going to be a need for some extra depth here on this team. It's going to be interesting to see who's going to be in that starting lineup. Do they go with Ayo Dosunmu, right? Do they go with Julian Phillips or Dalen Terry to add some defense to that starting lineup? It's going to be really interesting to see what the Bulls do there. But the rotations overall today are going to be really interesting because while the Bulls are very guard heavy, right? They don't really have any guards that replicate what Zach LaVine does. And considering that Zach LaVine is playing out of position at the small forward anyway, this could be a way to get a more traditional lineup out there for the Chicago Bulls. So, we'll see what that's going to look like for this team overall. But I'm not too worried about it. The Utah Jazz, as I've said before, are the only team in the league right now to not be averaging at least 100 points per game. Now, the Bulls can't take their foot off the gas at all against this team because Keontae George is a nice piece. I don't know if we've officially heard what Lauri Markkanen is going to be doing. Let's see if we got any updates there. Um, Lauri Markkanen is officially out today as well. So they're going to be missing Lauri Markkanen, who's their leading scorer, right? So, this is going to be a game really of who steps up, right? Kobe, Vooch have really been killing it this year, especially Vooch averaging 21 minutes per game. Is this a game where we can really rely on that offense of Kobe White, right? I don't think there's been any word on Josh Giddey yet. I know he was listed as questionable with an illness, and we'll see what happens with that one. But Zach LaVine being out, we'll see what it does. The Bulls still, I think, have more than enough scoring power to be in this game with the Utah Jazz, right? And that's by the nature of who we're facing, of course. And so the Bulls just got to be prepared defensively, right? So we're not going to really overwhelm the Utah Jazz like we probably would have with Zach LaVine and Kobe in there, but we still got more than enough firepower. We got more than enough. We just got to be locked in. And that's overall what this Bulls team has to do anyway. This Bulls team has to be locked in. If they're not locked in every single game, they have the chance to lose against anybody, right? So, that's what you really want to see. Billy Donovan is going to have to, get a little bit more creative offensively. Zach's been playing really efficiently. Really, Zach LaVine is really having his most efficient year of his career. And so, that's going to be something to really see how the Bulls, who steps up in a case like that, right? So that's real big for this team, and we'll see how that develops and come across. But overall, this still should be an exciting game, right? The Bulls are still going to get up and down up the court. The 3-point attempts, 3-point percentage may not be, especially with Zach LaVine averaging over 8 3-pointers per game, shooting at a 45% clip, right? So the Bulls are going to have to play differently, but it may be more of a defensive offensive balance than what the Chicago Bulls have had so far in the season. And that I'm actually excited to see. We've talked about how this starting lineup has a negative point differential right now because of the defense and lack of defense in that. So you have a chance to add a defender, Dalen, Julian, Ayo. These are all guys who are plus defenders. So you really want to take a look at that overall. So we'll see what happens when it comes down to it. But, the Bulls just got to be prepared, man. Overall, it still comes down to coaching, execution, and performance. That's what it comes down to in every single game. And so you got to go out there and execute regardless of who's sitting, who's not. And that's why the Bulls in most of these games, especially at the start of the season, while they're still trying to really get their identity set in, right? We think we know what that identity is going to look like, but you need to still have time for it to truly set in for this team. Going through that, you just got to still see how it's going to be and let it work itself out. It's going to be what it's going to be, right? That's what we always like to say here at Chicago Bulls Central, and we'll see how that's going to work out for it as well. It's game day. It's an exciting day. We got a lot of games this week as well. We got like 4 games in 6 nights this week. So you'll be seeing my face live a lot. Might as well stay in tune, right? So we got a game today, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, I'm just looking it up just to verify, make sure I'm not tripping. Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, 4 games, 6 nights. Um, and so the Bulls gonna have to be prepared. You got to be locked in, man. You got to be locked in. We're getting into the season. By the time you get to the mid part of November, there's gonna be a lot of 4 games and 6 nights for the Chicago Bulls team, and a lot of these are on the road as well. Now that helps the Bulls as we get down to the in January. Like most of our games in January are all at home. But the Bulls going to have some road cooking. Now, we are home tonight against Utah Jazz, which is really good. We go out on the road against Dallas. You come back home and face Minnesota. But, it's going to be a fun week for this Bulls team. And a lot of teams that have varying different styles. So we're really going to get to see a lot of different looks for this Bulls team and see how they handle it. They've talked about it. I talked about it on today's daily episode. Everybody really seems focused. It's like this team feels confident in what they can be offensively, and everybody's kind of marching by the beat of the same drum and saying the same things of what they need to figure out defensively. And I know that sounds like something that you should just expect of a team, but if you've been a Bulls team, especially over the last 5 years, you know that this team has very much so not been the team where everybody's marching by the same drum. And so the fact that all the communication, all the stuff from the players has been really focusing on this defensive aspect, you really hope that they're going to unlock a little bit more defensively, right? I still think they're going to be mid-team defensively. Mid is okay with how good their offense is, but it's really good to hear everybody from Josh Giddey to Billy Donovan to Kobe to Zach LaVine, even to Nikola Vucevic. Everybody's really saying the same message defensively. Now, saying the same message and executing that message are very different things, right? That's one thing we've seen with this team as well over the last few years is their actions don't always match their words, but give them some time, right? This feels like a different energy around the team. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be a team that wins a lot more than what they did last year, but the energy being different, a culture seems like it's starting to be built. We just got to see if it's going to maintain and actually hold true, and we're going to get what we've been needing and wanting and deserving as a fan base from this team for so long. So, we'll see how that goes. Overall, excited, and we'll see how it develops, man. But let's see how you guys are feeling about it. Zach is out. Yes, Zach is officially out today. By the way, I hate that this one thing about sharing Restream with the team, with the whole Chi-Town sports team, is that my colors change. I'll be trying to get the colors set in to have a uniform look around here, and everybody be changing shit. They just be changing shit. I'm blaming Kev. Is it Kev? Probably not, but I'm blaming Kev. Let's go, Bulls. We need a win tonight from King Pisces. Agree with you wholeheartedly, brother. Jeremy says, see red every day, all day. I look forward to seeing if Vooch can keep up his high level of play. Dude has been, and if so, will the team utilize him enough? I think they're doing a pretty good job, right? Of course, there's always times where you can find your big man a little bit better, right? And Lonzo and Giddey are really getting better and better at that with Vooch. Of course, with Lonzo being out, that changes some things, but I like the way that they're utilizing Vooch. I like the way that he's been performing. And we just got to keep it up. Just got to keep it up. That's always the problem. They go away from him. He's when he's successful in the first half. I don't feel like it's been that this season. I don't think it's been a half or not thing. I just think that they still have moments where they don't get him the ball right away. But I think they've still been going of like, I don't know. Let me see if I can see the quarter breakdown for Vooch. Give me 1 second. I like to make sure that I'm not talking crazy because sometimes I may talk a little crazy, may talk a little greasy. So let's see. Let's go. Let's go to the first game or the most recent game. So Vooch's quarter breakdown, solid. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it could be better. It could be better, but I tell you what, it's not as bad as it was in previous years. That's for damn sure. So they're going to him more consistently. But I mean, yeah, it could be a little bit better. It could be a little bit better. But I think also, like, you got to keep in mind, like, also one of the things is that teams adjust. And so if Vooch is having a hot first half, NBA teams are going to rightfully so try to take the ball out of his hands at that point because he's been cooking. So there's a little of that aspect of things as well, right? But I get what you're saying overall. Like, you just want to make sure you're feeding the big man. But Vooch's passing also goes up quarter to quarter as well. Like, So that's another thing that you could look at and say that, it's not as bad as what it could be, and it could be better, right? So we'll see how it goes overall. Uh, I hate how the NBA.com breaks things down. Let's see. I just want to see something real quick. Let's go quarter. Let's go. Let's go second quarter. Let's go. I just want to see what Vooch is averaging in the second and third quarter. So right now, Vooch is averaging 4.5 points in second quarters of games. In third quarters, Vooch is averaging 7.3 points per game in the third quarter. So right now, it looks like third quarters are his best quarters. In the fourth quarters of games, Vooch is averaging 4 points per game. So it's a nice balance. So yeah, it's a nice balance. It's spread out pretty nicely. So he's averaging 5 points in the first quarter, 4 points in the second quarter, 7 points in the third quarter. It's a pretty nice balance. So it's a nice balance there. But I like that they're coming out of the half and it's seeming like they're going to Vooch a lot too. So if you're averaging 7.5 points in the third quarters of games, that's actually a really good start. That's actually a really good start. For real, then Vooch will get frustrated for good reason to start playing poorly. Vooch is definitely somebody that when he's more engaged offensively, you get him a better defensive effort from Nikola Vucevic, right? Zach's out. Billy still won't utilize Modest regardless. If we lose, I'm going to put a hole through my wall. We cannot lose against the Utah Jazz. Listen, let's just calm down, right? Let's not say what he's going to do or not, because a lot of us would have said that we're not going to actually shoot more threes efficiently coming into this season. We'll see. We'll see. Part of it is opposing teams' defensive adjustments at times affecting his ability to score. That's a fact. That's a fact. This is a game where we have to be all hands on deck. We cannot let the same into the game and put our foots on the next one. Shay, bro, calm down, man. Like, type a little slower, bro. Type a little slower, fam. Spicy Butter in the building says, little bro, long time. I like this team. Up and downs, I'm prepared for. We got to be prepared for it. Up and downs are going to come regardless, right? Chi-Town stand up. It's game day with injuries. I hope we get to see the young guys get some valuable minutes. Me too. Will Giddey get a double-double tonight? I mean, listen, it's safe to bet on Giddey to get a double-double every night, I think, right? That's crazy that the Utah Jazz has not won any games this year. The Bucks are just as bad as the Jazz this year. The Bucks are bad. The Bucks are very, very bad. Would love to see Jude get the start. Think it makes more balance to let Io run the second unit. And listen, I don't disagree with you there. The shirt's fire. Thank you for that, JB. My favorite shirt hat combo, good stuff. Appreciate that. With IOP Will starting together, the first quarter defense should be. We don't know if Io starting. Let's not assume yet, right? Now, it's a great assumption to make, but let's wait and see. What's up, bro? Hope you're doing well and hope we get this W. Always hope we get this W. What's up, Haize? Where did you order the shirt that you were wearing earlier? Honestly, Nenort, I've had that shirt for like 3 years. I have no idea where I got it. More than likely, I probably got it from either Fanatics or probably Fanatics is probably a safe bet, but that shirt's old, bro. It's like really, really old. I don't even know if they still sell that shirt, to be honest with you. Do you think once Zach and Vooch are traded that P. Willie should assume a bigger leadership role? I mean, P. Will got to get his life together before he can be a leader. You can't be passive and a leader, right? That's just those two things don't operate in the same place. You can't be a passive leader. So we'll see. Incoming Phillips master class start the brother list. I mean, we'll see. Drip with the drip. Come on. I mean, listen, they don't call me Drip for no reason. This is what I do. What are the odds that the Bulls sign Giddey to a $100 million contract? I mean, if he gets the $30 million that he wants, if he gets 4 years, that's over $100 million. I mean, P. Will got 90. So it's safe to say that if Josh Giddey performs this season, he's going to get at least $100 million. The Bucks being very, very bad is very, very good. Listen, I hate the Bucks. So If they stay the same way for the majority of the season, what do you think the chances Giannis leaves are? By the way, let me be clear. I'm not saying he's going to drive down the highway to Chicago. Oh, I think it's a high, like Giannis Antetokounmpo has been very clear. If we're not competing for a title, I'm up out of here. So, I mean, I think there's a good chance, very good chance. What is it? Can y'all see me? My screen's frozen. What the hell? All right, there we go. I don't know what that was about. I don't know if I was frozen on y'all side or not. Um, Haize, you see Joe Kimno on the Young Man in 3 podcast a few days ago. It was nice. I did not. I did not. Have not gotten a chance to watch a lot of podcasts this year. Yo, Haize, what do you think of the new City Edition jerseys? I think they're nice. I think they're very nice. Like, as a whole uniform. I don't, like, not to say I dislike the jersey, but I was like, I got to see it all together. All together, the uniform and the shorts together look really good. They look really good. People might have the worst handles in the league. People actually has decent handles, just not in the game. It's not in the game. Giddy, Kobe, Julian, P. Will, Vooch, and that's if Giddy plays. If not, Kobe, Dalen, Julian. I think if Giddy doesn't play, I think it's safe to say you'll see Io in the starting 5. That's just my personal opinion. I mean, we'll see for sure. But I'm waiting to see what the starting lineup is going to be announced. Good morning from a stinking hot Brisbane. Hopefully, Modest gets a good crack at it today. Will be really good for his confidence. Listen, the one thing though, I don't think Modest Bucilis suffers from lack of confidence at all. I don't think so. I think like Modest Bucilis is probably sitting like and when he got that DNP, I guarantee you Modest Bucilis was sitting there like, hey, I can go out there and get his 10 right now. I don't think Modest Bucilis suffers from a lack of confidence at all, personally. I wish the Bulls front office had the same drive for a championship as Giannis. Listen, that would be great to see. Great to see. Keep doing you. The grind is seen and loved in Chicago. We appreciate that, QG. Thank you for that, brother. Thank you. Laurie is not playing. Like, do y'all just be talking to talk without researching? Laurie's not playing today. So if he gets 50, the only thing he's dropped in 50 on is a dunce in the toilet. Like, that's what he's doing. A 50 piece in the toilet. That's shit. You drop a 50 piece in the toilet. That's crazy. Bull needs to trade Zach for the Greek. Come on now. Carlos. In what world? Does the Milwaukee Bucks take Zach LaVine for Giannis Antetokounmpo? Stop doing fentanyl. Stop doing fentanyl, bro. Stop doing fentanyl. I hope the Bucks enjoy having a trade offer of 3 first-round picks in 2049, 50, 51, and Patrick Williams. That's hilarious. Do you think they're utilizing Vooch the best they have this season in the past 3 years? Yes, I also think Vooch is just locked in as well. Like, being able for Vooch to be able to get to his spots naturally again because him and DeMar aren't operating in the same space has been very freeing for Nikola Vucevic. Very freeing. Bro, I just realized you got the Bulls on your ring finger. Oh yeah, Bulls and the Bears. You want the bull or you want the bear, right? So yeah, listen. When I tell y'all I live and breathe Chicago Bulls, that's real. I've never rooted for another team in my life. My dad is born and raised in Chicago. Like that's it. That's it. It's Chicago everything. That's why I'm so ingrained in these goddamn teams. And the fact that I'm a goddamn White Sox fan drives me fucking crazy. The White Sox literally take years off my life. Years off my life. And I don't even cover the White Sox. I don't. Shout out to Big Cav for being able to cover the Sox. If I had to cover the Sox daily, my beard would be gray. It'd be white. Wouldn't even be gray. It'd be white. Because listen, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. Monis basically high-fived our Windy City team and dipped out. That's hilarious. The world in NBA 2K with the must accept trade turned on. That's hilarious. That's funny. Y'all be coming up with the trades like trading P. Will for 32-year-old LeBron. That's 32-year-old LeBron? LeBron's 39, my guy. You ready for the Vegemite today? Hey, listen, I told y'all, every triple-double, But listen, BKR Sport ain't got me the Vegemite yet. I can't get it here. Like, we can't get it. So somebody gonna have to send it to me. Hypothetically, do you think with the current roster, if the Bulls traded for Giannis, we'd be a second round playoff team at the very least? I mean, that's hard to say. What do we have to give up? Because you're not, yeah, a lot of your young players are gonna have to go. So I don't know. I mean, I would think they probably want either Io or Kobe in that move as well. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Want the bull or the bear? Give this man some gin and you'll find. Listen, if you're getting both of them, if I ever sit here and pull out some gin and take a shot of gin live on air, just go ahead and call the cops. It's up to BKR, Brandon L. Jet, it's Quentin. It's up to them to immediately call the cops and have me detained. That's it. I feel you. Julian and my dad are from the South Side. Julian's from Chicago? Julian Phillips is from Chicago. Bro, I had no idea. You're saying Julian Phillips is from Chicago? I mean, that's your cousin. You would know. I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying this is the first I've ever heard of it. I had no idea Julian Phillips is from Chicago. You got me looking some shit up now. Says he's from Killeen, Texas. In Branson, Missouri. He lived in Branson. That's crazy. We need you as a Blackhawks fan, though. I am a Blackhawks fan. I'm just not a very intelligent I'm a casual spectator of Blackhawks hockey. Now, I will say this, and I know this is gonna get me killed. It's because I ran that stadium for so long. I am more of a Blues fan than a Blackhawks fan. I know. But it's only because I got to see them live every game for 5 years for home games when I ran that stadium. I got to see them live every single game for 5 years. And so it kind of endeared me to that franchise. I could now, listen, if I could afford it and watch Blackhawks game live, I love hockey live. Hockey on TV is hit or miss for me. It has to be a really good game. But if I could watch every hockey game live, I'd be in that motherfucker live as hell. I think the Bulls might surprise tonight. If they go on a tear from three, they will surprise. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Kobe versus Sexton might be a show. Might be. Might be. No, my bad. Julian's dad is from. Oh, okay. Shout out to Julian Phillips' dad. You give me a place to send the Vegemite, I'll send you 20. I don't need, listen, hold on. How big are the bottles of Vegemite? Like what? Hold on. Hold on, wait a second. I don't need 20 bottles of that. How many ounces does this look like it is? 220 grams? I think that's enough, bro. I think that's enough. I don't think I need more Vegemite than that. You know what? Hold on. Do they sell Vegemite at Trader Joe's? Maybe I don't need you to send me any. Trader Joe's may seem like the place to get Vegemite. They sell. What's the difference between Marmite and Vegemite? What's the difference between the two? And I'm sorry, I'm ignorant right now because I don't know. But it looks like they sell Marmite at Trader Joe's, but no Vegemite. What's the difference between Marmite and Vegemite? Somebody please educate me on that. Yeah, it was cool to hear men talk about a bit the family of yours. Family of mine? Oh, Julian Phillips family? One bottle each triple double? Oh, you out your goddamn mind. You out your mind. Kobe dropping 35 plus and Vooch will have a nice little 25 piece. Let's see. Let's see. Massive difference. Marmite is English. Okay. See, I don't know. I I like that's why I said I'm not trying to talk from a place of ignorance at all. I have no idea. So let me see something real quick. Oh, don't worry about it. It looks like I can order Vegemite off Amazon. So hold on. I'm gonna do this so everybody can see. I'm a man of my word. Now I'm gonna take it off the screen now because I don't need y'all seeing my address. But all right, the Vegemite is in the cart. I'm about to order the Vegemite. So there you go. So Vegemite is ordered. It's ordered. There you go. So I'll have the Vegemite. Said it'll be here Saturday on the 19th. So is that Saturday is the 19th? Fuck they talking about? Oh, the 9th, not the 19th. All right, it'll be here this Saturday. So I'll after Saturday, I'll be ready. I'll be ready for the Vegemite. There you go. Marmite is dog shit. Listen, it all sounds crazy as hell. That's what it all sounds. The Vegemite to be eaten at a later date, though, right? He gets a few before it arrives. That's crazy. Oh, I know what haggis is. Haggis ain't bad. Haggis ain't bad, bro. Like, haggis ain't that bad. They gonna send you some Nutella. Okay, ignore my Facebook DM about sending the vegetable. Oh yeah. You ain't got to send shipping and stuff. If I can get it without having to bother you guys, I'll definitely get it. Somebody said I need it or eat it on a muffin though, because I had made the joke I was gonna eat it on a crumpet, and somebody was like, "That's uncultured," and I'm like, I mean, hello, Petty Roosevelt is crazy, but we'll see. We will see. Watch Giddy on a triple. Man, listen, that's exactly what will happen too. Literally, I just put that damn Vegemite in my cart, and now Josh Giddy's gonna go on like a 8-game triple double streak. I'm just gonna be sitting here like, you son of a bitch, son of a bitch. My birthday is Saturday. Well, if I remember, I'll definitely make sure I try to tell you happy birthday. Can't believe you brought up Vegemite just as I was putting it on my toast. Bulls by 10 and Giddy triple double today. That's crazy. That's crazy. When you have Vegemite, put it on hot toast with plenty of butter. I would recommend a teaspoon worth of Vegemite spread in a glass of milk. Bulletproof breakfast. Listen, I'm letting y'all know right now, and this is gonna be TMI, but fuck it, we family, so I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If this Vegemite tears my stomach up, I am personally taking a picture of the shit in the toilet and sending it to BKR Sport. I'm just letting y'all know right now. I just letting y'all know right now. If the Vegemite tears up my fucking stomach, the results will be sent to BKR Sport, and I have no shame in my game about that. So check those attachments, BKR, because you maybe have some crazy shit coming here. Oh man, that's hilarious. That's funny. That's hilarious, man. Just the thought of that meat conglomerate dude is like hot dog. Takes 30 minutes of your life. Wait, what? Oh, you talking about haggis? That's hilarious. That's funny. Take a hit of Vegemite and a shot of gin if Giddy ever gets 35 plus point triple double. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. That's crazy. He's about to shit the house. Hey, man, listen. And I'm gonna make sure he opens it too. Like it's just, yeah. I'm just letting you know. If the Vegemite tears my stomach up, because in my older age, my stomach's starting to get a little bit weaker. I'm just letting you know. Somebody's getting a picture of some shit. That's all I can say to y'all. Is it nasty? Yeah, but I'm a nasty motherfucker. I'm a nasty motherfucker, Ray. If you know where that movie's from, you're you're my family forever. That's crazy. Haize, the distinguished Chicago gentleman, and his Vegemite and whiskey. Listen, I got a re up on the Japanese whiskey. Thank you, by the way. Hey, listen, Vegemite and whiskey is a hell of a combination, though. Is that really what y'all trying to get me to do? Like triple double for Josh Giddey equals Vegemite and whiskey? What are we doing? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Damn, let me get 911 on speed dial. That's crazy. Yeah, try to always pause and rewatch, but definitely last game or the game before I forget. What happened, Rob? Mate, you should be rewarded with Tim Tams, so you don't think all Ozzy Tucker is ordinary. Tim Tams? What's Tim? Hold on. Now I got to do some research. Tim Tams. Oh, I've had these before. When I lived in Europe, I had these before. Those are actually really fucking good. They make them gluten free too. Yeah, I've had Tim Tams before. I actually have had that before. I say we go 10-6 by the end of November, giving us 14-10 record. Could be the decent between 4th and 6th seed, possibly. Let me know if that's decent, Haize. I mean, of course that's decent, right? But I mean, we'll see what happens. Vegemite on a glizzy? Listen, I'm strange, right? Like, make no mistake about it. I'm a bit strange. But if I catch you motherfuckers putting Vegemite on a glizzy, I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all. I'm letting you know right now, I'm disowning anybody that I see eating a glizzy with Vegemite on it. Like, come on, man. What? Make better choice. Is everything okay at home? If you sitting there putting Vegemite on a glizzy, what are we doing? What are we really doing? The the veggie glizzy, the mighty glizzy. Like, that's crazy. That's wild, fam. There ain't no way, bro. Life can't be that bad. It can't be that bad, bro. Life cannot be that bad. If you talking about putting Vegemite on a glizzy, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? A Vegemite glizzy is wild, bro. That's wild, man. That's crazy, bro. Is everything okay? Like, Jay, I'm a little bit worried about you, bro. I'm a little worried about you, bro. You out here putting Vegemite on glizzies, Jay? That's crazy, bro. I'm disowning anyone I see eating glizzy in public in general. That's hilarious. Some people dip glizzies in Monster Energy before they cook. What? What is the point of dipping the glizzy in a Monster Energy drink? What are we, what has happened? It may be time to end the stream. I feel like it may be time to go ahead and end the stream. We have officially jumped the pregame shark. A Vegemite glizzy and a Monster Energy glizzy. What are we? People just be out here really just doing shit. Vegemite on the glizzy is the most insane thing I've heard today. Fuck it, let's take it a step further. Vegemite and head cheese sandwich. That's crazy. Man, that's wild, bro. See, syrup sandwiches is normal project shit. But a Vegemite glizzy? That's crazy, man. That's wild, bro. I listen, to each they own, but you gotta, if you see somebody, like, if you just imagine this. If you out the cookout and somebody's like, yeah, let me get one of them hot dogs, and you got them, and they like, hold on, wait a second, you want some of this ketchup? I already think putting mayo on a hot dog is weird. Some people do that. But if I'm ever at a cookout and somebody pulls out Vegemite to put on they glizzy, I'm done. I'm leaving. I'm going home. I'm letting you know right now. I'm going home. There's no questions. You ain't got to ask. Don't be like, hey, where Haize go? Haize went home. I'm done. I'm in the house. There's at that point, there's no need for me to be at the event no more. If we had an event, a get together, and you pulled out some first of all, if you just pull out Vegemite, I'm gonna already have some questions. But if you put Vegemite on the glizzy, no, we done, fam. That's it. There's nothing else that needs to be said. I've came, I saw, I conquered. It's done at that point. It's done. It's done. That's crazy. That is crazy, bro. What the fuck, mayo on a hot dog? Listen, bro, listen. When you grow up in Europe, you see some weird shit, bro. You see some very weird shit. Very weird shit. Yes, I've seen people put mayo on a hot dog. And at that point, I just got to think like, what are you trying to do? Right? What are you trying to do? I don't even eat hot dogs, first of all. I eat bratwurst. I don't typically eat hot dogs. But if you're taking a hot dog and you legitimately sit there and you're like, you know what I need on this? Mayo. What? That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's wild. That's wild. Man, that's crazy. That's wild, bro. I'm from Chicago, mustard and onions only. Hey, listen, see, that's normal. That's normal. I've never had a co-host on this show. Chicago Bull Central has always been a solo hosted show. Always. Mayo on a hot dog is legend. That's crazy. All I'm gonna say is if you put Vegemite anywhere near a beaver trail, I'm gonna smack the bitch out on a beaver trail. That sounds personal, bro. I don't know what to say about that. That sounds a little personal, my guy. Where's this? I'm trying to wait till the starting lineup comes out. Maybe the Bulls don't know what the starting lineup is going to be, but they still haven't released the starting lineup. When did this turn into Glizzy? Listen, Michael, it's the pregame. You never know where the pregame shows are going to go. We spent the first 22 minutes on actual basketball analysis. And at this point, we're talking about Vegemite, Glizzies, Mayo. I don't know where we are, bro. I don't know where we are, man. Beaver Trail is fried dough. Oh. I thought that was the name of a strip club. I didn't know. By the way, listen, if anybody opens a strip club and calls it Beaver Trail, I'm not gonna go because I don't do strip clubs. But I will promote your strip club. That's it. Beaver Trail for the name of a strip club is legit. I'm just saying. I feel like that's very, very accurate. Is Giddy out? We don't know yet, brother. We do not know yet. Hey, we about the Chicago style pizza. Forget the glizzies. Listen, wait, because this is how I can tell if you're really from the city. What's a Chicago style pizza? What pizza do Chicagoans really eat? That's the question here. I want to ask you. Put that glizzy. Wow. There's definitely a strip club in Montreal called the Beaver Trail. That's hilarious. Wait, are you serious? That's funny. That's funny. You're missing out if you don't call the club the Firehouse. See, no, if you say it's the Firehouse, that means motherfuckers getting burned. So, like, I don't know if you want to call the strip club the Firehouse, because at that point, like, why y'all burning people? Like, go and get tested. Go and get tested. There's a lot of places in Chicago that do it for free. Now, why does people from Chicago answer? Stop. That was a question for the non-Chicagoans. See, y'all done messed it up. Now y'all done messed it up. Y'all can't see. Y'all done messed it all up, bro. But all right, I'm about to get ready to go ahead and end the stream. Apparently, the Bulls aren't going to announce the starting lineup. Let me check. Sometimes they announce it on Facebook before they announce it on Twitter. Give me 1 second. And somehow I got logged out of Facebook, so I won't be checking that because I don't remember my Facebook password. So there goes that. Y'all like is that a sign of old age? Every time I always have to reset my Facebook password if I get signed out of it because I don't ever remember it. Never. I don't ever remember it. See, Chicagoans, we don't eat that. No, let me not say we don't, but like maybe once or twice a year. It's tavern style all day, every day. We watch y'all try to come to Chicago and eat a whole deep dish pizza because you think that's what we eat. Listen, that's you will find very few Chicagoans that regularly eat Chicago style deep dish pizza. Very few. Very few. The Bulls have covered the spread each of their last 4 games as favorites following a road loss. They got this tonight. Listen, I don't bet. I don't do all that. But all right, y'all. No starting lineup right now. I'm sorry. I try to usually wait till the starting lineup comes out, especially with all the players that we're missing. Vote for what? Oh, election day. I didn't even think about that. But all right, I love you guys, man. Make sure you guys stay in tune with us. We'll be back here at halftime. Love you guys. Go Bulls. See Red, y'all. Let's get this dub. It's game